Hey guys, Riley Spanish here, and I have a new series of videos where I'm going to be doing my first Nuzlocke in Pokemon Fire Red, but since I am a card guy more than anything else, I do play all the games, but I wanted to do a little trading card based spin on it, so I got all the gear to basically record this playthrough, and a couple other people have done this. I've got 60 packs of 151 here, and these are going to decide my team basically. So every route where there's a possible encounter, I will be ripping a pack, with the exception of the starter, which means, I will rip until I get a starter in the pack. But yeah, basically I get a pack per possible encounter area. If I don't pull a card with a Pokemon that's available there, I do not get that encounter, but other normal Nuzlocke rules apply. I will probably forget to nickname a Pokemon here and there, but I only get one Pokemon per encounter. If they ever die, they're considered dead and cannot be used again. And definitely not doing a hardcore Nuzlocke for my first go about, so if I really feel it's necessary, I might use potions or do a slight amount of over leveling, but probably going to greatly just depend on what team I end up with. But I'm pretty computer illiterate, so if I have some clunky transitions between the full camera and the gameplay, please forgive me, but just wanted to start something new, and I do have Fire Red queued up. Let's see, right here. So basically, after I have drawn a starter, I will go from there. Also, ripping these packs front facing is going to definitely be a bit of a learning curve. But here's the very first pack, hoping to see a starter Pokemon, because the idea is that at the end, whatever packs I have left over, basically, I'm gonna just do as a rip. So, Lightning Energy, Jigglypuff, Staryu, Charmander. Okay, now if I get multiple, I'll get my choice. Spearow, Hitmonlee, Wartortle, Hypno, Parasect, and the rare is a Victory Bell. I'm sorry, Reverse Holo is a Victory Bell. The rare is a Machamp. Anyways, looks like Charmander is my starter. Now, if I pull something from the evolution line, and like that Wartortle, for example, if that was all I pulled, then I would have gone with Squirtle, just for the sake of making this as easy as possible. But anyways, I am going to start the playthrough now. Like I said, I am normally not a Pokemon nicknamer, so I will probably forget to do that a couple of times, but yeah, I am ready to get into it. Let me make myself small and up in the corner. I do have a web page where I can sort of track my encounters. Let's see. Show the display. And move that to the front. And my starter is Charmander. Cool. Alright. Oh, and I picked the female character. And I have this Xbox controller I'm using. I have one of the triggers programmed to rapid fire. I always name him Kaz if I choose one of them, just to get through stuff a little faster. This is going to be episodic, so my plan is to do, basically one gym leader per episode, basically. And yeah, so this first one will go up until Brock. Next one will be Misty. They'll probably get a little longer as it progresses. But yeah, I'm thinking one gym leader per episode should be pretty good lengths, like maybe 20-30 minutes a piece, have 9 total episodes. And then I will go from there. Alright. Where's Charmander? The middle? No. There we go. Also, a Nuzlocke does not start until you get Pokeballs, so let's see, what are we going to name him? It's Halloween, so let's do horror movie characters. He'll be Michael Myers. It's not actually Halloween, but it's October, so spooky season. But yeah, if I lose the first rival battle, it does not change. I don't wipe. I don't fail the Nuzlocke until I have Pokeballs. I'm not a huge like stats and EVs, abilities, all that. I'm not a huge like competitive guy, so I just like to play the games, and you know, I'll do my best. You know, if I have to do some like non-damaging moves, basically TMs, stuff like that, I will, but definitely more of just like a play through it the path of least resistance, play with Pokemon that I like the most kind of a thing. And definitely was not even close to losing the lab rival battle, but get out of here. The reason I chose Fire Red instead of Red and Blue actually is strictly because I had a feeling I'd end up with Charmander. If that ended up being like the only viable thing I got before Brock, it would have been a losing battle pretty much without like grossly over leveling. So I just wanted to do this because Charmander learns Metal Claw pretty much just for that reason. Get the parcel. I might play a little paranoid too, just because this is my first time doing a Nuzlocke. I've started a few and then like, you know, gave up on them, just like playing them on my phone, but there's pressure to actually finish them here. Getting the Pokedexes. I don't suppose I really need the town map, but it's just like so ingrained in my brain to always pick that up. I was also going to use overlay. I think it's called PokeLink. It's like a fan-made thing where you get like auto-loading overlays that keep your team up to date on the lower bar of the screen and stuff, and they lay into OBS really nice, but I'm pretty computer illiterate, to be honest. I never ever use computers. I just use my phone for just about everything. And let's run just in case. The point is, I spent hours and hours trying to figure out PokeLink, and I got the correct version of Visual Boy Advance running and everything. I thought I did everything right, but unfortunately, I did not. So I am at a point here where I can now start catching Pokemon for my team. We need some Pokeballs. I already have 5, but let's load up. And let's see. Oops. Why am I reading that sign? Does this tell you all the routes? No. Which one? I guess I can just look. So I've got a Route 22 encounter, a Route 1 encounter. Is it a separate route up here? I don't remember. I think that might still be Route 1. This is unskippable in this game. Totally forgot about it. Oh, it's because he has to give you the Teachy TV. Okay, so I've got Route 1, Route 22, and Route 2. And I believe... let's go to... here. Route 1, just Pidgey Rattata. Route 2, Caterpie, Rattata. So these are all in numerical order, I guess. Oh, never mind. There's Route 22. Some water Pokemon, but it looks like we've got basically Mankey would be ideal. Maybe Spearow. I wouldn't mind Spearow. But other than that, we've got Rattata. Definitely play with some sort of like duplicates clause on there. Anyways, let's get rid of the screen capture and do another pack. And I am just going to go in with 3 packs basically for 3 routes. One is not necessarily going to be, it's not going to be super strict. Like, I'm not going to say this is, actually, yeah, I am going to be strict. This is my Route 1 pack, so let's hope that I get something I can actually use. Darkness Energy, Seal, Doduo, Tentacool, Rattata. There we go. So my Route 1 encounter is Rattata. Got Pinsir, Bill, Leftovers, Squirtle. Can't use that. The secret rare gold Psychic Energy. That's a great pull, but does not help me for my playthrough. And a Raichu behind it. Now, if that was my Viridian Forest, that would leave Pikachu on the table as an encounter. But nice to see a secret rare pull. Or I guess hyper rare, they're called in this set. So Route 1, I get Rattata, unless I fail it. I'm gonna guess I want a Mankey in this pack, so I'm gonna call this my Route 22 pack. I know this camera setup is not the greatest, my lighting is not the best, but I am, you know, running with minimal supplies here. I just purchased a webcam and a microphone. Did get a Holo Fighting Energy. Electabuzz. Is that Rhyhorn? Tangela. Coughing. Arcanine. Tentacruel. Snorlax. Abra, Kadabra, and a Ditto. So I do not get a Route 22 encounter. And let's check for Route 2. The only other thing that I could possibly get in Route 2 is Pidgey. So hoping for Pidgey here. I mean, honestly, my team might be pretty bare bones through this, but I think it's not like an incredibly difficult game when you're not playing like a ROM hack or any kind of difficulty version of it. It's another Holo Energy, 2 in a row. Grass this time. Pidgey, there we go. So, earlier routes are looking pretty good for me. I have 2 out of 3 I actually landed an encounter with. Giovanni, Rhydon, Slowpoke, Hitmonlee, and a full art Ninetales. Couple of great pulls already. But this video is not about the poles. It's about these. Alright. Go back to the game. Let's catch a Rattata in Route 1. And if I feint them, I fail the encounter too, of course. There we go. Let's Ember it. I don't think it'll faint. Alright. I guess you really don't need to weaken them in the earlier parts of the game like this, but... Alright. Nickname. You can be... Freddy. The Krugs. I don't know why I went over here. I don't get an encounter in this route. That's just another habit here. Let's knock out this Rattata for XP. I'm not going to do the optional rival battle up here, I don't think. Let's go get my Pidgey up here. First encounter. No crit. That was actually closer than I wanted it to be. There we go. Got half a full team. And you can be Pennywise. Let's go heal real quick. Oops. That's the problem with speed up. Double talking to the Pokemon Center lady. Alright. Let's get some levels on these guys. I don't want to play it too loose, so... You're joking. I gotta... Look at that. See? I'm learning how to Nuzlocke right now. I already lost one of my team members. See? This is why I need to be more careful. Alright. That did not last long. Raticate's actually pretty good, too, but... I'm not, like, incredibly excited about it or anything. Goodbye. Alright. Let's not make that mistake again and lose Pokemon while grinding. I think Pidgey will actually be easier to level up in Viridian Forest. But I need to open a pack for my encounters. I would like a Pikachu just to have an electric type because there's a lot of water and flying types. Oh, I just realized Pidgey doesn't even get Gust until a later level, but that's fine because Kakuna can't do any damage. We'll just quickly do this. That should get it a level. I just want Pidgey to be able to run through the bug catchers. Does not learn Gust yet. I know it's an early level, maybe level 5 or something. Sand attack. I don't remember what level it learns Gust then. Alright, let's not lose another party member. Alright, I'm gonna go heal, and then I will open another pack for my Viridian Forest encounter. Alright. Hoping for a Pikachu. I will take one of the bug types if I must. But let's see. Krabby, Sandshrew, Seal, Doduo, Leftovers, Persian. What is that? Muck. Venomoth, Wartortle, and Beedrill. Okay, so I do get something. It will be Weedle or Kakuna that I can evolve into Beedrill. Saved by the bell with that one. Definitely prefer to catch it as a Weedle so that it I don't catch it only knowing Harden. Of course I got poisoned. Alright. Let's switch to Charmander. Alright. See, there we go. I told you I'd forget to nickname something. Gotta be careful with Pidgey being poisoned. Keep an eye on the health. I mean, it dying out of battle from poison is definitely not the same as losing it through my own, like, ignorance or in a battle or something, but I still think that it counts, so I want to avoid that at all costs. Alright. Do a little more training down here. I could have caught a level 5 Pidgey. Okay. This Pidgey has Keen Eye. I don't know if I've ever used a Pidgey in a Gen 3 playthrough, so I don't even know what ability it has. No Gust yet. Maybe it's level 7. Hoping it's sooner than later so that I can... I was really cutting it close there. That was dangerous. I just have to break habits. I'm not used to playing Nuzlocke, so since Pidgey does not have Gust yet, got the poison on the first turn, and it got a crit on me, so I will stay in for one more turn. Switch to Charmander. Basically, my plan is just to get a few levels on everything else. I will probably do most of my, like, in-between grinding off-screen, like, after each gym leader, but for anything that's like catching new encounters and stuff like that, I definitely wanted to do it on camera as part of the episode. I don't know if Beedrill will be really like a good long-term team member, but definitely something good to have early game since it fully evolves so early. Got the poison off that time. Definitely cannot stay in though. Beedrill, since I was going with like Halloween movie themes, Beedrill just gets to be Beedrill because bees are scary. Well, it's more of a wasp than a bee, and wasps are scary. It's called Beedrill, it's not a bee. It's definitely a wasp. Looks like I'm speed tied with Rattata. I have to switch though. This is kind of just going to be the game. Let's swap out Pidgey. Yeah, I'll try to keep the on-screen grinding to a minimum after this first episode, but here we go. Nice crit. Do I get Gust? Not yet. Maybe level 8 or 9. I don't know. I keep just assuming you get it right away, but I think that was like a Gen 1 thing. It was also not a flying type move in Gen 1 though. Still no Gust. Pidgeot might end up being one that stays on the team the whole time, though. When I was a kid playing Red, Blue, Yellow, I definitely always used a Pidgeot. You know, there's certain Pokemon that I'll realistically, even though they're great, not want to have on my team. Like Dragonite or something like that, because leveling it up would just be such a nightmare. And I know I could just hack in rare candies and stuff, but like I said, very computer illiterate, and figuring out how to do that would just be such a time waster. There we go. Gust at level 9. Let's heal up Weedle. Try to get a couple levels on that before I proceed. Not double heal. As soon as I get its first evolution, I should have a much easier time with these battles, but Weedle's just so incredibly weak at the beginning. Let's just switch train it with a few. Oops. Meant to switch it out. That's fine. I don't remember Weedle leveling up so slowly, to be honest. Alright. Let's do one more down here. Go heal again. I'm gonna double click the Pokemon Center lady every time. It's an impossible habit to break. All right. I think that's level 6. So one more level and Weedle will evolve. Just a little bummed I didn't get my Pikachu encounter, but I think there'll be a few other opportunities to get an electric type, like when I get Surf and I can go to the power plant. Maybe get like a Magneton or a Electabuzz. I don't know. I know that there's definitely going to be version exclusives between this and Leaf Green, and I don't remember. I think one of them gets Electabuzz, one of them gets Magmar. Definitely don't need a Magmar if I keep my starter alive through the whole playthrough. Alright, I think I'm gonna stop the wild battle level grinding for the most part. If I get like Kakunas or Metapods, I'll take them on, but let's do a couple trainers. And when I go back to the Pokemon Center, I'll probably buy an antidote or two just so I don't have anything die while I walk it back to heal. I'm definitely most concerned about Charmander here. Getting it up to level, that is. So whenever it learns Metal Claw, then it actually has a chance to do some work in Brock's gym. Definitely not going to be, you know, without getting a Mankey from Route 22, my options are pretty limited with Charmander as a starter. Alright, got level 7 on Weedle, so it is going to evolve. Didn't poison, that's perfect. Kakuna out next. Oops. Let's do Pidgeywise. All right. Go back to heal now. There we go. I didn't double click Pokemon Center lady. Let's buy 2 of these. Three of these. And that's all my money. Yeah, Cocoon is definitely much better, but get it up to level 10, get Beedrill, that should definitely be a big help. Already fought you. Let's keep switching. Let's do Pidgey. I believe, like, if I'm doing hard level caps for this, Brock's is 14. I don't plan to be incredibly strict with it, but, you know, I'm going to be reasonable because I could just off camera get everything up to, like, level 25 and have no trouble whatsoever, but that takes all of the challenge out of it, so, you know, it might not be a complete level cap, but definitely some restrictions for sure. Yeah, there's the Pikachu I wanted. Let's not interact with that because I don't want to get paralyzed. Alright. This optional guy that's facing away from you with a Metapod, so this is going to be long. Well, you take the critical hit. Gonna 2 crits in a row. Definitely take that. This is Crit City here. Metapod. Just keep going. Give me some more crits. Oh. Refresh my webcam real quick. Bear with me 1 second. Looks like I am frozen. Alright, well, I am going to have to cut this together. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. Probably user error, but yeah, my screen kind of froze on my end. I believe it was still recording the inputs accurately, but anyways, back at it. Oh, Metapod has shed skin in this. But, you know, I think my plan will be to get everything close to level 14. Definitely get Charmander to level 14. But maybe like 12 or 13 for everything else. Let's run from that. The secret potion. I accidentally clicked scratch. I meant Ember. There we go. Problem is that everything I have is weak to rock type, so let's see. This isn't a different route, is it? No, that's still just route 2. So no new encounters here. There are no encounters in Pewter City. You do get the old Amber there, but that's not an encounter. That's a Cinnabar Island Pokemon. Actually, I don't know if it, when it says like where you caught it, if it says Cinnabar Island, or if it says Pewter City. I'm assuming it says Cinnabar, since that's where it gets revived. Beedrill time. Yeah, so because of the weird issue I was having, this video will have to be kind of cut together, which I don't love to do, honestly. With my card openings, like, I do cut them together sometimes when it's called for, but I prefer to do everything in one take. Obviously, I don't have, like, incredibly professional videos, but I don't know. Even if I had the knowledge and the means to do it, I still don't think that I would do anything with any serious production value, to be honest. I definitely would have been better off with Caterpie, I feel like, getting Confusion as Butterfree, but yeah, either way. Beedrill is I don't know if it's, I think it's Bug Poison. I don't think it has the flying type, but it's still, whether it's double weak to rock or just normally weak to rock, I've got a fire, a flying, and a bug type, all weak to rock. Probably shouldn't fight this Pikachu. Okay, it is not a flying type, because Thundershock is not super effective. Full paralysis, multiple turns in a row. Did take that Pikachu down, though. Let's switch in Charmander. There's a lot of optional stuff in these games, too. You know, optional trainers mostly, but I'm mainly referring to the Sevi Islands, and I really have no plans of doing that. I'll just have to try to remember to say no to Bill's text prompt after you beat Blaine, because I really don't want to do that whole detour. It is extra encounters, but I just really don't feel like I'm gonna need them at that point. We'll see, though. I mean, if my team is really slim pickings and I don't think that I'm going to have a chance at the Elite Four and Champion, then I guess I'll maybe go and get the extra encounters. But the thing is, the Sevi Islands is like where you start seeing like Gen 2 Pokemon and stuff, and obviously 151 cards are not going to help with that. I have had doing this in mind for quite a while, to be honest. And my original plan was going to be to buy a bunch of Evolutions packs to do it, which would have made this whole challenge, if you will, so expensive. It would have been ridiculous. Like, an Evolutions pack is like $20 on a good day. If I buy it in bulk from somebody, I could have maybe got them for $15 a pack, and that's just like, it's just not practical, really. So that's why I never got around to doing it. And then 151 got announced, still had it in the back of my mind, and then ordered like a microphone, webcam. It's not the greatest stuff. I don't have a good lighting setup, unfortunately, but definitely doing the best with the tools I have. And today I found tons of cases of mini tins at a Target, so grabbed 3 cases because I figured that was more than enough to accomplish a run of this. And honestly, you know, if I wipe this run, I'm not going to lose too much sleep over it. I just thought it would be a fun, slightly different thing to do, and hopefully I can go for the full 9 episodes, but I'm not going to be too disappointed if I don't. And like I said, whatever packs are left when I'm done will just become a pack opening video. I would love to hit my first Demigod pack. Doing it in the process of this this type of challenge run would be pretty fun too, but we will see. I've already had a couple good hits though, and I got a gold and a full art, so definitely no complaints here. Would rather have the gold Mew, of course. Alright, out of Ember. Almost at level 14. Get Charmander to 14, get some levels on Pidgey. The problem is that I don't think that Pidgey or Beedrill could handle a single Rock Tomb from Onyx. Rock Throw, Rock Tomb, I don't remember which move it is. The rock move that it has. I don't know if either of those could survive one even at the level cap, but definitely going to find out. Hopefully not the hard way, but if I have to sacrifice one of those two, then that'll probably be fine. I'm not especially attached to either. If I lose Pidgey, I can probably get a Spearow in the next route. I'd rather get a Spearow than a Jigglypuff. I'd rather get pretty much anything there than a Jigglypuff. I believe the Nidorans are available starting in that route too. And if I got a Nidoking, that would be incredible. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, but I believe, yeah, the route to the east of Pewter City, I'm pretty sure that's where you can get the Nidos. I don't know if Pidgey learns anything else before it hits level 14. If it does, I doubt it's anything helpful. It might learn, like, Peck or some other really weak flying type move, or Fury Attack or something like that. I'm sure it doesn't learn anything that could be of any kind of, like, great utility to the Brock fight, but I might try to cheese a little bit and lead Pidgey on the Onyx and try to Sand Attack the accuracy away. That way Charmander has a better chance to get in, like, I'm assuming like 4 or 5 Metal Claws it'll take to knock it out. My big plan with starting gameplay videos, though, is I wanted to start streaming shiny hunting. Currently, mainly in Legends Arceus. It's definitely my favorite Pokemon game. My file's got like over 200 hours in it. I've got the better part of a living dex of shinies filled out, and just, you know, going around and generally hunting for them, but also hunting for the ones I'm missing. Hunting for the alphas and shiny and stuff like that. I have a lot of fun doing that with or without an audience, so I think that it's stuff that I like to watch, so I think, you know, it might translate well, but I need to get a better computer than the one I currently have, and like, this doesn't even have USB 3.0 on it, the laptop I'm using. My wife has a good laptop though, so maybe I could use that, like it's a proper gaming laptop, but need to get a capture card, and then really I can do it whenever, but I'd like to have a second monitor for output for me to watch it on. That way I don't have to look at it through the OBS recording screen or anything like that, just because that seems a little cumbersome, to be honest. As the run progresses too, I'll probably start looking at trainer documentation, just so I don't make a big mistake with a bad lead or anything like that. But I mean, honestly, I'm definitely doing like one of the most easy mode Nuzlocks you can do with the rule set that I'm following. You know, I have it on shift mode and everything, and I'm definitely not barring myself from using potions or anything. I just want to give myself as good of a chance as I can. I definitely have no experience with Nuzlocke, and since my encounters are limited with having to pull one of the encounters as a card, I definitely want to give myself the best odds possible. I think I am just going to go all the way to level 14 with everything, though, since I am most of the way there. Got 2 of the 3 leveled up to that level 14. Maybe Beedrill will learn something else useful. I sincerely doubt it, but it might get another move before level 14. We will find out. It might be kind of cool to keep Beedrill. I think Beedrill learns like an actual bug move at some point that can do damage, so like it might be cool to have that for Sabrina later. But I'm really hoping that I have like something with bite by then, pretty much. Preferably a Gyarados. Gyarados with Intimidate, definitely a useful mon to have in a Nuzlocke. Just because I haven't done Nuzlockes doesn't mean I don't understand, you know, what is a valuable Pokemon to have. I know that Nidoking would be great, and Gyarados would be great. And Gyarados is usually... Gyarados or Magikarp is always like in multiple routes, so you know, once I have an old Rod or Surf or something, more so the Rod. I don't know if it's ever a surfing encounter in this game, but once I have access to catching the fish Pokemon, then you know, pretty much every route you can just use an old Rod on it, and Magikarp is a viable encounter. So hopefully I can get that at a point. Hopefully I can get it like a little bit later where it'll be easier just to quickly switch train it into a Gyarados, because I don't want to get the one that you buy from the guy at the end of the route east of Pewter City, because training it up from level 5 would just be a nightmare. But if I can catch a level 10 one later where the average battles are like level 20 to 30, I think that would be a pretty easy time. Bunch of misses there in a row. Alright, 2 more levels. I honestly hate multi-hit moves like Fury Attack. They're pretty rarely useful. No static. Got the static. Let's go heal off the paralysis. So many paras and misses in a row there. Oops. And they don't want to let me leave the forest. Oh, I'm pretty sure the trainer in Brock's gym does not have a Diglett in this game. I'm always thinking, Gen 1 he has Diglett and Sandshrew, but I think it's different in this game. I don't remember exactly what he has, but I definitely can't be quite as arrogant. Because pretty much anything I have could take on Diglett or Sandshrew, but I'm a little worried about... I'm really just worried about Onix, level 14 Onix. It's definitely not going to be the easiest thing to deal with. I will... I'm hoping to just get away with it pretty easily, but I'm fully prepared to sacrifice something here if I have to. One more level. I think after Brock, I'll probably off-camera get everything to, like, level 16. Maybe get Charmander, like, right on the cusp, so at the very beginning of the next video it evolves into Charmeleon. Not sure what the suggested level cap for Misty is, or what her highest level Pokemon is. I want to say it's, like, level 21 or something, but there's a lot of trainers in Mount Moon and, up on Nugget Bridge and above there, so there's definitely plenty of opportunity to gain levels and make those up with trainer battles. This will definitely be one of the most, like, grind-heavy segments of this run, the very beginning. If I had gotten Squirtle or Bulbasaur, this would not even be a conversation. I would just go in there and mop the floor, but not going to be quite as easy starting with Charmander, but I will never complain about having a Charizard later on, unless of course I lose it somewhere, but let's just hope that that does not happen. Static, no static. Alright. I was going to be really mad if I just came back from the Pokemon Center to get paralyzed. Kinda hoping Beedrill does learn something at level 14, just through all this training. I'm sure if it does, it won't be anything useful, but... yeah, Butterfree definitely would have been slightly more advantageous, but it also would have been even weaker to rock, because Butterfree, I believe, is actually bug flying, so it's 4 times weak to rock. Almost there. If I was really good at messing with ROMs and stuff, I would just make... well, I would just hack in rare candies, I guess, but choose the wild encounters that I wanted and only have Metapods and Kakunas show up just to make this easier. Alright, 2 or 3 more probably. Alright, Beedrill does not learn any more moves. I ran right into this guy. Let's see. No poison. Geodude, huh? Okay. So I think he has Geodude and then Sandshrew. Let's just go straight for the Metal Claw. Oh, Metal Claw gives you an attack up. Well, and I got a crit, so it didn't even matter. So for Sandshrew, let's just keep Charmander out. Definitely doesn't have any ground type moves that early. Alright, heal again. I think my game plan is lead Charmander for Geodude and hopefully get that attack up from Metal Claw right away. If it starts looking dicey, I can switch out and heal it with some potions, but we will see. If I wipe to Brock, I might just call this a first experiment and do something else and just rip all these packs for fun, but we will see. Hoping to make it further. Alright, no attack boost. There we go. Do another defense curl. Can I take it this time? No, I gotta do one more, but that's fine because he didn't do anything. Ooh, and I got the level up. I think I should probably try to stay in. Ooh, don't like that. Let's switch to Pidgey. Bind. Sand attack. Get a bunch of those in. I think I can do one more. Yeah, I don't... That's probably the last sand attack I can take. Alright. Got the attack boost on the very last one, where it didn't matter. But, Deathless Brock, happy about that. If only grinding could have gone deathless, where I didn't lose my Rattata, that would have been quite nice. But that is going to be the end of episode 1. Thank you for watching. This is a new style of video, so please leave some feedback if you can, and please consider subscribing.